When people traditionally think of retirement, they usually think of relocating to the warm climate of the Sun Belt. But increasingly, retirees are discovering other areas of the country in which to live. And Terry Rowe, who reports for us on issues facing older Americans, has found that some of these places help people glide through their later years.
We're winter people, and we're not ready for Beano and three-wheel planks.
Tim and Bertha O'Keefe of North Conway, New Hampshire. Paul and Rita Johnson of Gadsville, Arkansas.
We're just so used to doing that it never occurred to us to just sit down and rock when we reach retiring age.
They are retirees who've decided to bypass traditional retirement settings.
Americans are living longer, they're retiring earlier, but sitting and rocking and watching the world go by is not their goal. Their goal is action, and many of them are retiring to communities that can provide them with their kind of action.
For 72-year-old Tim and 71-year-old Bertha O'Keefe, that meant the ski community of North Conway, New Hampshire, a place the O'Keefes had been vacationing in from their Massachusetts home for years. But 10 years ago, the O'Keefes decided vacation time in North Conway wasn't enough. So they moved here full time.
This is our lifestyle that we choose, and I think for us it's been the right choice. We are, like I say, we are winter people.
Along with other winter people, the O'Keefes belong to a ski group solely for those over the age of 50.
Do you think you could ever get too old for this lifestyle?
Well, you know, I approach every season with, am I going to be able to do it this year? And so far I've been pleasantly surprised that I am still able to do it.
Not all retirees who are relocating are getting away from it all or pursuing their favorite activity. As a matter of fact, over 8 million Americans over the age of 60 are still working. And some of these are relocating because they want a second career or because they're pursuing a dream.
I think I wanted a place where there was a diversity of things to do and places to go and things to see, as well as an opportunity to work and have a small business.
The Johnsons, Paul, 61, and Rita, 56, retired to the Ozarks in Arkansas from suburban Chicago 5 years ago. Retirement, however, for the Johnsons meant buying an old farmhouse and converting it into a bed and breakfast, which is going to be open in a few months.
We've thought about when we retired, we didn't want to sit and do nothing, but we wanted to have a business that we could enjoy together.
For the Johnsons, as well as the O'Keefes, retiring to a non-traditional setting may be just the thing to keep them eternally young.
You might be 71, but it really, you don't feel that old. I mean, you feel just as young as the ones you're skiing with that are a lot younger than yourself.
I think very definitely this will keep us young. It'll either keep us young or age us immensely, but I think it'll be the first. I think we'll be young until we die.
They sure seem young and happy. And Terry Rowe joins us from Washington. Terry, how do the communities feel when these people come in? Does it help the community?
Well, it does. It's sort of, there's a gray area, Barbara. It does help some communities. They're depressed areas, and people come in and new industries start up. As a matter of fact, we were driven to the inn by a woman who's the manager of the inn, and I asked her what the main industry in the town was, and she said it was retirees. On the other hand, there is that gray area, and people with more money come into a community, build expensive homes, taxes go up, and trouble ensues. So it's one of those on the one hand and on the other hand stories. But I think finally, in the final analysis, it's a good thing for everybody.
And it does seem like a good thing to keep active. More and more we think that way, that the secret of a good retirement is not to just go, but to stay active. Thank you, Terry. You're certainly a fantastic example of that.
Thank you, Barbara.
We're going to come back and talk about the secret of beautiful plants when we continue.